What's up, traders? This is Vee Trades, and today I will be doing a technical analysis breakdown for Alibaba Group Holdings with the ticker symbol BABA. I will first be going over what I see on the daily chart and finish the video off with the weekly chart. This video is for entertainment purposes only. Please trade at your own risk. So let's take a look at BABA since this week, Wednesday, is when I last left the stock chart. And you see that price did gap up to that target that I had envisioned, which was the top of the range at the high 70s. $78 level, which is this red circle that I had on the video. And you see that price got there because there were signs of short-term bullish momentum. So you can see that the bulls were able to push through this downward trend line right over here. Then they made one large leg up right over here, followed by a correction, which can start a second leg, and the target was the measuring target at the 77, possibly the upper side of the yellow range, which is at the 78. So price did exceed that, which is a good sign for the bulls. And now today, it looks like we're seeing even more follow through all the way up to that $80 level that was the next target. So we're seeing a little bit of rejection there, which is perfectly normal because it was prior support. Now it has turned into resistance. So this was support here, support here, support here, support here, resistance here. And then price broke above that level and then got back below it, found resistance just right here in June, sold off. Now we're back at the same level once again. So the $80 level is a key level. It's a very obvious level that traders are watching. So once it breaks above, I think a lot more traders will be looking for longs. As of right now, this could be the end of this push up higher. We don't know for sure. What you want to see is this. You want to see it maybe a small rejection like we're getting today, followed by continued buying, something like that. Or if we do see a rejection, it's something like this, a correction pattern staying above the $77 level, and that can lead to more follow through. Why? Because whenever you see a large move up, you don't want to see a large move down. You want to see a large move up followed by a small move down, and then that could lead to higher prices. So we just had a large move up. You want to see a small move down, and then that'll lead to higher prices. If you see the price reverse sharply, then it's probably all over, and we're gonna come back down to the same level we just were at. So that's how I look at BABA going into the next couple of weeks. Let's see what we do at this level. If we continue pushing up higher, the next target would be this downward sloping trend line right over here in the $83, $84 level, and then potentially even a measure move target. So all of this is one large leg right over here. This is a drop down. This is the second leg, and price could be targeting all the way up to the $93 level. So it needs to break that $80 level first, and then this $83, $84 level, and then the measure move target would be the next level. But as right now, bulls definitely have the balls in the court. Why? Because price is outside of that yellow range, which is a good sign. Price was previously range bound for a long time. It broke out on the top, failed. Price came back in the range, but now we broke out again. So that's a very bullish sign that price broke out twice in the same direction. So it's a good sign. Price is above this trend line. Price is above the EMA. We're above that $77 level. So everything looks good. We just got to see continuation and small corrections towards the downside. You don't want to see price get back below that 77.80 level. We can break it, and that doesn't mean anything. You don't want to see continued price bars staying below it. If we break it, we can easily just reverse up. You don't want to see price break it and then just trade sideways like this, stay below it, and then it'll just lead to lower prices. Kind of like develop a flag pattern for lower prices. So that's how I'm looking at BABA on the daily chart. Take a look at the weekly chart. What do I see? Well, obviously price is still long-term bearish. Why? Because this downward trend line is still in play. So until we break it, we don't know for sure. Price is going to go into a long-term uptrend. So this downward trend line is definitely, the price would have to push through it. But it's definitely showing signs that the trend could be potentially reversing because we're seeing price unable to surpass the $70 level. Unable to surpass the low 70s, and looks like we're making higher lows. So we had a low right here, a higher low, a slightly higher low, and another slightly higher low. So it's showing some bullish momentum. You can even draw a trend line off of that, and you can see how well that trend line is in play. Price could not even reach it just right over here in late June, early July. So that's even more bullish momentum. So as of right now, price needs to break that $80 level. If it can, I think we're going to see a large move up higher. And once it breaks this downward trend line, there's not a lot stopping it for much more higher prices. Maybe back up to triple digits. So BABA potentially looking very good. It just needs to get back above the $80 level. So that's all I have for BABA on the daily and weekly charts. This is Vee Trades, and thank you for your time. Most likely, I'll give you guys an update next week, Wednesday.